25th, 2014. I text a lot of people, a lot of my truck buyers, and text them the pictures of the truck. But let me give you an update. The truck is giving me a code P. Let me give you p0332, which is the knock sensor in the back. Today is Friday, June 27th, 2014. I was getting a code on a 2002 Silverado that I'm selling. It'll be ready for sale tomorrow, Saturday, June 28th, 2014. But I only bought one, thinking that most of the time it's only the rear. I only bought one rear sensor, but I can see the front is full of water also. And this is rusty back here. Let me show you. This is rusty, and what happens is water flows from, well, I put on a new water pump here, but when people steam clean the motors or whatever, water gets trapped between the intake and it has nowhere else to go. These shrink after a while, so water seeps in here. Normally water is supposed to flow all the way back, but these shrink, and also so much dirt builds up between the intake, and water doesn't have any excess to get out of there, so it fills up the knock sensors, making them go bad. As you can see, this one isn't rusty at all, but yet it's filled with water. This one is rusty, and also in here it's rusty, so I want to clean it up. Let me show you on the intake. See, this is the white truck that I have listed for $5,500. Everything is in place. Like I said, I was going to place everything. The plastics are here. The delete is here. Everything except the radio and speakers. Everything else is in place. Let me get a flashlight here. See here. Delete here. Here. I should be done within. I've done about 30 of these, so these are pretty easy for me to do. Let me show you the intake. What I mean by what goes on with the intake manifold. Why these fill up with water when you steam clean a motor, or when a water pump goes out, you start disconnecting hoses. The water flows straight back, and this truck is at an incline. Most motors sit at an incline, so it goes backwards. But here's the intake, and these things here fit here, like this. So when the water flows through, it's get trapped between this area right here. So that's why we have water. Update you. This is part 2 of the Silverado video. In the morning, I just want to give you a video. I can't go to AutoZone or O'Reilly's right now, but this is the rear one. It looks like it's been in salt water. It looks like it's been in the ocean or something. But this is the rear one. This is the new one I'm going to put in the rear, and this is the front. You can tell by looking at the front, it hasn't been submerged in the water as much as the rear. I probably, when I steam cleaned the motor the other day, that's the reason, probably it filled with water. Normally it's not that much pressure on the engine, just when you soak it down with a water hose, it normally fills up the rear. I've done, like I said, about 30 of these, and I've only seen the rear rust out. I've never seen the front rusty at all. So I'm going to put silicone around it, around the caps and the wiring, so it doesn't do this again. But this truck should never get that cold rear knock sensor or front knock sensor, as in the near future. It should go another 200,000 miles or something before it happens again. It's 8:30 in the morning. I put everything back together. Knock sensor. What I'm going to do is clear the code. Clear the code. I want this signal to be green. What I'm going to do is delete it. It's going to be yellow. Finish. Connect. Yellow. Now I have to cycle through all the catalytic converter, evaporator. I have to go through the whole system again. It's going to be about 70 miles. Low on gas. Or everything's cleared. Catalytic converter, O2 sensors. Now I have to clear the evap and heater, and I don't think that's going to clear till in the morning. 8 hours later, I have to turn the car off and recycle all over again because I went this morning, got too much gas. It's 11:30. The same truck, O2 sensor, the knock sensor is still here. I'm going to take a 150-mile trip. I have a few old parts, transmissions, motor here. I'm going to load up and take this stuff to the mill. Evap is the last system that it has to recycle, and well, it should have been the first, but for some reason I started off with a full tank, and it didn't have any room to test the system on a full tank. You're supposed to have it at a three quarters to a quarter to 3/4 full, quarter empty to 3/4 full, and I made a mistake 2 times. Well, it's 7:50 in the evening. I still don't have. It still hasn't recycled. It's Saturday. I couldn't get a smog today because of last cycle. I don't like to attempt to get a smog check even until the light is green. This is still the same truck. Hopefully it'll be ready by Monday. I might take a drive to Vegas tonight. Well, in the morning, not tonight, but in the morning I might leave about, let this thing sit 12 hours. So I'll update you. I might start answering phones maybe Monday. Thanks for looking.